Hi guys and welcome back to Brainwash. So lately in Bollywood, we've been seeing a lot of characters that are pretty amazing. They are strong, inspirational and amazing. And they've given us amazing movies. But on the flip side, there have been and always will be characters that are so dumb you can't help but roll your eyes at how brainless these characters are. Now, even though they are the main characters and because this is Bollywood, they are still the best characters in the movie, they are still flawed in a very bad way and are pretty dumb. So today, we're going to look at 10 of the dumbest characters in Bollywood movies. Number 10, every student in Mohobatein. See, I don't get what their problem is. These students have joined this education institution to learn and get educated. But they still want to rebel against the authority and I don't get why. तुम शरारत करो ठीक है, but if the principal of the institution that you joined is telling you कि you all are here to study so you have to focus on your academics and you shouldn't give importance to the dumb shit your music teacher is teaching you instead of instruments, then you just have to do that. Just because a teacher says study, it doesn't make him the villain. It makes you the joker for not doing so. On top of that, these students are blessed with a teacher who apparently teaches music पर बैंगन कुछ सिखाया नहीं है, पर he helps them break every possible rule. Like तुम लोग कॉलेज आया है, गर्लफ्रेंड बॉयफ्रेंड खेलो ठीक है, बट उसके लिए कॉलेज से रेस्टिकेट मत हो ना. This isn't a park where people are disciplining you. It's a college. They are supposed to discipline you. All of these kids are dumb, I swear. Number 9, Zoya and Ranjhanna. The thing with this character is that she just treats everyone, especially Kundan, like a doormat. The guy has done and is doing everything he can for you, and he expresses his love throughout. And it's not like she said a strong no and he's still being pushy. No, that's not the case. Later in the movie, we see her telling this guy about how some people are privileged and not treated like equals because of the socio-political complexities, but later tells her parents that she can't marry Kundan, her childhood sweetheart, because he's a villager and she's now too educated to abide by these small town ideologies. She hates Kundan's idea of romance but kinda does the same in a different context in this movie. All she does in the second half is pretend to be the intellectual superior. And it just gets on your nerves as to how hypocritical and dumb this character is. Number 8, Aisha in the movie Aisha. See, this entire movie is hella extra. But Aisha though, this girl is so dumb and she's so manipulative. It may not seem like it because all she wants is to match people up and be a cupid, but bro, she's really bad. She calls people with regular jobs middle class when she does absolutely nothing to earn a living. In the name of her matchmaking, she stops her friend from spending her life with someone of her choice because she wants her to end up with a South Delhi type guy and not a middle class one. She even hurts her own best friend because of this shit, and towards the end she gets a job but she doesn't go because she finally gets what she wants, a lover for herself. And the lesson that she learnt in the end of all of this is that love cannot be controlled. What about don't disrespect people? Don't belittle them? Don't use them for your own benefit? Like dude. And in all of this, at the end, she's just like this dumb, sweet, innocent girl who just wanted to be loved. Like what? Seriously? And when you have Sonam Kapoor playing this character, it's perfectly casted. Because it's Sonam plus her bad acting playing this dumbass bit. Number 7, Badri in Badrinath ki Dulhaniya. We know that the story of this movie is a little problematic, like the whole Dahej and not letting bahus do jobs and all that. It's another level of dumbness in this day and age. But the biggest idiot in all of this shit is Badri. You are a new age guy and you're adhering to all of this chutiyapa. Gone are the days when you chase a girl around and nag her into loving you, also known as harassment cum love marriage. And that's exactly what Badri did. He has no control over his life or his emotions. He stalks Alia into marrying her. She then leaves because she wants to work. Badri then flies to another country to stalk her, kidnaps her, puts her into a dicky and expects love in return. Matlab the fact that he gets the girl in the end after doing all of this shit is typical Bollywood. Number 6, Prem in Main Prem Ki Deewani Hoon. See, almost everyone in this movie is annoying. Be it Sanjana, her mom, her friends, her sister, everyone. But by far the most annoying character in this stupid ass movie is Prem. Like stop it with the Charlie Chaplin act. We know you have all of this energy and love for nature and the outdoors because you're definitely snorting some glue, but you don't need to be so damn loud and obnoxious. On top of all of this, he doesn't even do his job properly that he's sent there to do. He's sent there to be with the family and frankly evaluate them. But this guy even fails to introduce himself properly, and he's too dumb to even understand that a misunderstanding is happening here. These people are just serving up their daughter on a platter for him, and he's just going along with it, flirting endlessly, going on picnics with her friends and all of this. Like, dude, I get it. These innocent, annoying people didn't know you weren't Prem Kumar. But you to knew na, and still you're doing all of this. Like conscience, dimag, common sense, सब क्या bag में भर के रख दिया है क्या? Number 5, Pooja in Biwi No. 1. See, I get it. 90s movie है तो थोड़ा tone deaf है, but that doesn't mean it can't be on this list. When I first watched this movie as a child, it disgusted me. And even today, it has the same effect on me. And the sole reason for that is Pooja. This dumbass housewife's husband Prem is cheating on her. Arey to confront him and leave his ass. Instead, what she does is gives him an option to either be with her or the mistress. And he obviously leaves because this girl is dumb. After he leaves, she gets a makeover for herself to look more attractive to get his attention. She then gets a modeling career of her own, and then when she's sexy and doesn't care about his parents anymore, Prem pays attention to her. And in the end, when this cheating ass husband is back to her, she decides to forgive him. What about your modeling career that you just created for yourself? Doesn't that make you realize that you deserve way better than this lousy ass husband? These kind of stories, be it in movies or in shitty Marathi serials, are dumb and annoying. Have some balls and move the fuck on. Number 4, Gautam in Cocktail. He's the fuckboy no one should even peep at. Like bro, his only goal in life is to get every woman, like ekdam Vasu type. And all he wants in life is to get laid. And there's nothing wrong with that, but behave yourself. The entire movie he's just being a dick. He lives with his girlfriend and throughout enjoys her company because she's cool and modern and not complicated and their interests match. And then they drag along this boring human being. And then you know what happens? He leaves his girlfriend Veronica and falls in love with Meera because she's sanskari and simple and she loves him. Veronica is understanding of their love. But he still chooses the marriage material because that's the typical Indian family bullshit. It's selfish, shallow and plain dumb. And it's surprising as to how this idiot even got two perfectly great women to fall in love with him. Number 3, Lovely Singh in Bodyguard. Let's check out the action and the acting or whatever you want to call it, and Bhai is great part out of this video. Let me feed you some logic. He is a bodyguard and the primary skills that a bodyguard must possess are common sense, an excellent sense of judgment, intelligence and strength. See, Lovely was strong but was a complete idiot from day one. Like when you hire a bodyguard, you want him to be smart, right? So that he can think clearly and protect you. Your bodyguard can't even fucking track a private number and he can't even recognize your voice if you change it a little bit. I mean, he knows that the girl calling him belongs to a certain college and a little bit of investigation would have helped him find the caller, but nahin. Like every Turkey man in India, Lovely is too busy having phone sex with someone who sounds like Karishma Kapoor. Yeah, they used her voice. And then in the end, he can't even differentiate between the voice he's in love with and the voice of a completely different girl. And that, my friend, is not a smart bodyguard. And that is why it's a dumbass character. Well, one of the reasons why. Number 2, Jai Dikshit in the Dhoom series. If there ever was a job to underperform and fail at every task given, Jai would be perfect for it. How is it that this guy isn't fired yet? Fuck that. How is it that this character keeps getting high profile cases? He first lets a motorcycle gang get away with robberies. After he had the chore in his hand, he decides to have a conversation with him without cuffing him. Then he lets another one go after meeting him. Like at least bring him in for questioning or something. Instead, he plans another robber as a fucking undercover agent and again lets them get away with it. And then finds both of them and then lets them go again. And the third time heist happens, money is lost. And for once, the criminals take care of themselves. Because Jai hota to chhod deta. But this is plain dumb. तुम्हारा job लोगों को पकड़ना है. And you know what's dumber? When you have to be saved by Uday Chopra over and over again. And you still fucking disrespect him at every chance you get. And that's how you know you've hit rock bottom. Number 1, Taani in Rab Ne Bana Di Jodi. I mean, this is a straightforward dumb character in more than one ways. See, I get the entire situation. Your dad is dying and he asks you to marry a complete stranger and it's unfortunate. But come on, girl. Chala, you did the stupid thing, but then you're not happy with him. You can still leave him, but you decide to stick it out. But at the same time, he also has to be unhappy with you. And then you go dancing and you find happiness. And you are finally doing something that you love. And then there you meet an asshole. But do you have eyes, ears, common sense, akkal? This guy looks and sounds exactly like the dude you live with. I mean, I sound like this. But if I change my accent, केव्हा मी मराठीत बोलायला लागली तर तुम्ही काय मला ओळखणारच नाही? It's stupid. But she isn't the only stupid one here. No, it's Suri's fault too. Yeah, you love her and all that, but she has gone through trauma. Give her some time. But instead, he takes advice from his friend and dresses up like a TikTok fuckboy and does all of this bullshit and makes her fall in love with you, and then you guilt trip her into doing the right thing. And then more dumbness follows when she finally finds out that the two men are the same people. And instead of questioning him for all of this chutiagiri, she just forgives him and starts loving him. I mean, facepalm everywhere. So guys, this was our video about 10 of the most dumbest characters in Bollywood movies. Do let us know in the comments below, are there any more dumbass characters that you want to add to this list? Let us know. Also, do let us know in the comments below what are the videos you want us to make next. Follow our social media handles to get to know us better, like and share this video, and subscribe to Brainwash for more videos like these.